Jason Burton.
My name is Tori Burton, and we've been a member of Raleigh North since 2016. On February 18th, 2018, we experienced a tragedy to our family. We had a house fire. It happened the afternoon of February the 18th. It's a day that I'll never forget. Me and my daughter were home, and we were cooking in the kitchen, and the pot that I was using to cook in caught on fire. It was actually a grease fire, and it was a normal day. I mean, the day was going like any other day. I'd never, thought of anything like that to happen, but when that happened, that really changed our lives. I was rushed to UNC Chapel Hill J.C. Burns Center, and I was taken in for third-degree burns on my hand, and they had to schedule a skin graft. They took the skin from my leg and had to graft it onto my hand. I spent about 6 days there. I believe I received a visit from Dr. Kathy, if not twice a week. I know every week she came with cards that, the church members were, leaving notes, leaving words of encouragement, financial support. It was pouring in, in a way that was overwhelming at times. I sometimes would just read the cards and read the words in those cards, and it just really kept us going. It really kept us lifted.
While we was in the hotel, we got people brought us home cooked meals, clothes, toiletries, toys for the kids and clothes for the kids too, basically.
I remember laying in the hospital, and a friend of mine from church, she had called me and she said, this is a time that you need to sow a seed. And I was thinking to myself, really? The way that I was feeling and feeling like, we have lost everything, you're expecting me to sow? And she was like, yes. So I did. And when I did, the Lord began to provide us with what we needed. I was thinking that I didn't have it, that we weren't able to. This was not a time that we could, but when I did, the Lord, He just provided us with what we needed. And as I sowed, we received more. We were still receiving from friends, from family, from church families. So I really feel like because the Lord placed that on their heart to give to us at a time when we were in need, why wouldn't I turn around and give that back? I just felt like that was what that was for, not just for us, it was for me to sow back into the kingdom, and we would again receive it. When we lost everything in the fire, we lost pictures, memories, baby pictures, just family pictures of ourselves, of our kids. So I had been down a little bit about it, but again, that connection at RNCC, I approached LaWanda Yarborough and asked if her and her husband would take pictures of me and my family. And this was before we had even moved into the home, but I knew that I wanted a picture to hang in our home as soon as we moved in here, because that would be the start of our new memories. And here we are, and I just again feel like that this has just been one of those divine connections that Pastor speaks about too. I'm so blessed to be surrounded by people that have been so willing to, like I say, be there for us during this time, and to have the pictures done before we moved in, and we were able to hang that picture on the wall. When the church had announced that they were having a financial peace class, I prayed about it and just went back and forth with it. I think I even mentioned it to you that I was thinking about taking the class, and so I finally said, you know what, I'm going to do this because I felt like I needed to do something for our home. I wanted us to be financially better. Pastor preaches about that too, about you have to get your self in order, whether it's spiritually or financially. So I did take that leap of faith and signed up for the course and was all geared up and ready, but I was only able to attend 2 Saturdays because after that second Saturday, that's when the fire happened. And I was thinking to myself, like, Lord, how could this happen when, I thought I was doing what I needed to be done. Now we've lost everything. But I honestly feel that because I took that step, He blessed my efforts because He totally took us and put us in a better financial state than we were before the fire. I also, was able to go back to school, and I remember Pastor preaching about somebody in here needs to go back to school, and he was, little does he know it, he was talking to me. So I took that step, and again, the Lord blessed it. And even though in the midst of me taking that step and going back to school, the fire happened 2 months before I was to graduate, so I couldn't. But I stayed positive, and I had a professor that just kept in contact and just encouraged me to, when I got well, to come back and finish, and that's exactly what I did. I would encourage anyone to sow into the vision of 5009 because the whole vision of 5009 is to, be there for the community, be there for the kingdom. Why not invest in something that is going to better others? It's going to better the city, it's going to better the church family will grow closer and everything. So when I made the decision to commit to Project 5009, that was the best decision that I could have made because I've seen nothing but blessings from making that decision. So if anyone is toying, back and forth with, I don't know if I should, or I don't have it, do it. Just try it. That's all I can tell them, is to try it, and you will not be disappointed.